My name is Octavia Barrett. Today we are going to learn how to create a standard change request template within Cherwell Change Management. To create a standard change template, we want to click on New Standard Change Template. And what this is a pre-approved change that we would like. It's a change request that we would like to have become pre-approved. So we're going to create our template that is going to go to the CAB members and they'll review it to approve. So then we can reuse this template as we create our standard changes. And as you can see, this looks like a regular change format, and that's what this is. And we need to fill in all the fields that are red in border. So first we need to create a name for this template. So we will call this Microsoft Patches. And the title, this is going to be the title that goes onto our change. Can this be expedited? Does this need to be on a normal maintenance weekend, or can we do it during any time? If we can do it any time, then we want to make sure that this box is checked. Then we need to put in our description. Our impact and our risk details. And then our implementation plan. Our testing details. And then we scroll down here, we still have our priority, our risk. Most of these risks for pre-approved changes should be low to medium. Documentation update applicable. Do we need to update our documentation whenever we do this change? Is there going to be an outage for standard pre-approved changes? This should be no. Are we impacting our protected data? Yes or no. And we have our hosted by and managed by. If this is hosted by City of Columbus, we'll leave it as is. If it is a vendor, then we'll select our vendors. Is there a backup plan? If there is, then we need to make sure we put those details in here. And now we come down to our tabs at the below. Evidence. Evidence means we need to show that we've done this change before several times and it has not caused any impact or very little impact. So we need to link those changes that we have already done to show that it has been successful. Change request. As we create, once this gets approved and as we create change requests, this tab will populate with all of the new changes that we have created. journals, we can add a journal note like we can with any other object in Cherwell. Approvals, you'll see this go through the approval process on this tab. Task, like the other changes, we need to have at least one task before we can move on. So we'll go ahead and create a new task. And then we'll leave our start and end date blank for now. This is not required like it is in our other changes because we don't know when this is going to happen. Since this is going to be an ongoing thing, the start and end dates will be required as we create our changes, not during the template phase. Now that we have our template ready to go, we can go ahead and click on Ready for Approval. Like our changes, this will go through our manager first for our manager to review and look things over. We do have the ability to have an attachment. So if you have a procedure written out, you can attach that in here. And then the manager can review everything. Once the manager reviews it, the manager can either approve, deny, or reject. As in change, approve, they're okay with this and they're going to move it on to the CAB review. If they say, no, I don't agree that this should be a standard change, then they're going to deny it. Or they can reject it and say that I need more information. You didn't attach your procedure, or we need more details. So then the template will come back to you to fill out some more details. So we're going to go ahead and click on Approve. Now it's pending CAB approval. Once the CAB reviews it, they have the same three options. They can either approve it, deny it, or reject it, which means the same thing. Deny means no, this is not a standard pre-approved change and you must go through the change meeting to perform this change. Or they can reject it and say we need more information, your documentation isn't very clear, or you need more evidence before we can approve this, or you need to update some documents. So that's the rejected. We're going to go ahead and click on Approve and move it forward. And now our change template is active, meaning we can use this whenever we want to create our standard change. And that concludes our standard change templates.